What is going on, you guys? WonderBro here, and today we are going to talk about making the best out of bad situations in your life. If you have a lot of drama or stress in your life, whether that be from work or, from the people you choose to be around or from the people you don't have a choice but to be around, whatever the situation may be, we're going to talk about making the best out of bad situations, quote-unquote bad situations. I don't like to label things. We should just go through life without labels, good or bad. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. So, if you're going through recovery with your anxiety or nerves, or even if you're not going through anxiety and recovery with your nerves, but you're surrounded by a lot of drama and stress in your life, to make the best of it, you need to try to stay present. And when I say try to stay present with these bad situations in your life, what I mean is whenever something bad is going on in your life, you try to stay present with it. You don't let your mind take off with you when you're in this situation, because if you notice, whenever something's going on in your life, maybe it's something minor, even something minor like being stuck at a red light in traffic. Most people don't like that. Or maybe it's something big. Maybe you've got a lot going on around you. Maybe, people are screaming and yelling and arguing, or whatever it is that's going on around you, big or small. When we stay present with it, we realize that although it may not be a comfortable position to be in, it's not what our mind is making it out to be. So the red light example. If you're stuck at a red light, and I've gave this one before, if you're stuck at a red light in traffic, if you stay present, maybe listen to the music that's on the radio, realize how beautiful, all the lights and sounds are around you, the trees, wherever you're at on the road. If you just stay present, enjoy the weather outside of the car. If you stay present and don't listen to those thoughts that are making this out to be much, much bigger than what it really is, being stuck at a red light will not be the end of the world. You'll actually come to realize that the mind was making this out to be, something huge, and it's actually not a bad situation at all. Now let's give another, let's go back to the being around a lot of drama, okay? We can't really argue the fact that that's not a comfortable place to be. Correct. But instead of labeling and judging it as good or bad, we accept it as what's happening, okay? Because it's already happening. There's nothing we can do. There's no amount of thinking or arguing with the situation that is going to change the fact that it is happening and has already happened. So if we stay present, even if we're in some big, uncomfortable situation, like an argument, people around you are arguing and fighting, maybe you're not even involved, but you're kind of forced to be around it. If you can't remove yourself from the situation, stay present with it. Stay present with it. Accept that this thing is happening. It's already happened, and no amount of thinking about it can change that. And then, don't listen to the thoughts that try to tell you what might happen because of this. Don't listen to the what-ifs. Stay present in the moment. Yes, you've got a lot of drama going on around you, but whatever the mind is trying to tell you about this drama is probably where most of the suffering is coming from, not actually the drama itself. Even though, as I said, yes, it's uncomfortable, but the mind is making it out to be far worse than it probably actually is. When we learn to stay calm and to stay present and to be the accepting, allowing, passive observer in bad situations in our life, we are retraining our brains to be more confident, more calm, and more rational in the face of uncomfortable situations. Now, when I say become accepting and allowing and passive, I'm not saying that if you're stuck in a difficult situation in your life that you do have the means to get away from, that you shouldn't get away from it. If there's something really bad happening in your life, maybe you're in an abusive relationship, I don't know. Yes, if you have the means to walk away from that, do so. Please, do so. What I am referring to about becoming the accepting, allowing, passive observer and getting the best out of bad situations, I'm referring to situations that there's not much you can do about. Situations that you really have no choice but to ride out, so to speak. That is what I mean when I say become accepting and allowing. If there's something you can change in your life that's causing you a lot of distress, please do so. But if you can't change it, if there's nothing you can do about it, become the accepting, allowing, passive observer. And don't let the mind interpret this situation, whether it be big or small, any uncomfortable situation, whether it be big or small. Don't let the mind pull you in and make this thing 10 times worse than what it actually is. You'll notice that most of the situations, uncomfortable situations that you are placed in your life and that you have to experience in your life are made 10 times worse by what the mind tries to tell you. And if you identify with those thoughts, if you take them for the truth and you fall down the rabbit hole with them, it's going to make the situation 10 times worse than what it really is. But if you can stay present, realize that maybe it's uncomfortable, maybe it's not a good situation to be in, but it's not what your mind is making it out to be. When you do that, you save yourself a lot of unnecessary suffering apart from what's already happening. So yes, these situations that you encounter, they may be uncomfortable. They may be what we like to call bad. But it's just a learning situation. It's the best time for you to put in your practice of staying present, staying calm, staying rational, living in the moment, even in bad situations. It is a perfect practice. So change your perspective from something bad is happening to me to it's just an experience in this life. And I'm going to stay present and accept it and ride out these waves without getting involved with my thinking, without mentally labeling or judging or adding commentary, mental commentary to the situation that doesn't need to be added and in the end does nothing but make the situation worse than it actually is. So next time you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, whether it be big or small, stuck at a red light or surrounded by a lot of drama or arguing or any situation in your life that is uncomfortable, change your perspective from this is bad, from all the labeling, to this is a learning situation, and I'm going to stay present. I'm going to accept and allow. There's nothing I can do to change it, and I'm not going to add so much mental commentary. I'm not going to add so much mental commentary. I'm going to stay present and let this pass. All things come, all things go. When you become the accepting, allowing observer of thoughts and feelings, you give them permission to pass. When you label, judge, add all the mental commentary, fall down the rabbit hole of thinking, you're not giving those energies that you find uncomfortable permission to pass. Alright, you guys, I love each and every one of you. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Give me some likes, give me some follows. It really means a ton to me. Comment if you enjoyed today's video. I am running out of breath. I love each and every one of you. Subscribe to join our family. And until next time, as always, stay awesome.